We are very pleased to welcome Walter Peters, who is going to be speaker for the ITC 2012. Hello, Walter. Could you introduce yourself?
Yes, I'm Walter Peters, as you said. Thank you, Naomi. I'm a psychologist by training, but like a lot of traders, I sort of fell into Forex trading. A good friend of mine who's been featured in a few trading books introduced me to Forex trading, so that's how I got into it. And I come at it sort of from a scientific point of view or statistical point of view because that's my training and that's what I did in my schooling was to look at experimental psychology and look at and answering questions about human behavior. So I'm coming at it from a trading. I come at my trading from sort of an angle of, what does it mean for the individual trader and how can we improve the individual trader? That's how I've approached my trading.
Is your speech at the ITC about this topic that you just mentioned? Is going to be about
Yeah,
this topic?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I think that one of the fun parts of the ITC will be when I get to talk about the psychology of trading because it's two things that I'm passionate about. I love thinking about humans and how we behave, and I love even more thinking about how humans behave when we interact with markets. So, what I'll be talking about at the ITC is ways that traders can actually accelerate their learning curve. And one way that traders can do that is they can simply dump the indicators and look at pure price action on their charts. I believe it is possible that you can make money consistently and trade consistently profitably with indicators, but because there are so many really nice naked trading systems, that is trading systems without indicators, I'm not sure that that's necessary. So I think it's important for each trader to define himself or herself and figure out what makes sense for each individual. And that's what I'll be focusing in on my talk is how do we decide what makes sense for me as a trader? And is it true that by dumping indicators, my trading might get better? So that's really what I'm going to talk about at the ITC.
And during the live trading sessions, what will you do with the traders?
Right. So we're going to be looking at how we can read the mood of the markets without looking at indicators. So again, it'll be naked trading. We're also going to look at what I consider the rules or the ways to define trades in terms of okay trades or trades that might be good to take and trades that are absolutely brilliant and look exceptional and sort of that trade that you can't afford not to take. And I'm going to be talking a lot about how we can differentiate between okay trades and really good trades. We'll be using naked trading setups in the live sessions, and we'll be using those on any time frame. And I'll show the traders how we can use these naked trading setups on any time frame. Again, the focus will be on fitting the system with the trader's personality because I believe that most traders will do much better if they first understand who they are as a trader and then look for a trading system that fits that.
So that's what the traders will learn with you, exactly what you've just mentioned.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Anything else that you think that they could learn with you, trading live with you?
Yeah, well, one thing that I do sometimes, occasionally, is when we look at the live trades, we compare what the indicators are telling us at the moment to what the price action is telling us, because often they are not the same. They're very different. And so that will be one thing that I think will be fun to point out when we're taking our live trades during our session is that if we were looking at an indicator, we might have a totally different viewpoint with this trade. But since we're not looking at the indicators, we'll be taking a different approach to the trade. So that I think will be fun for some people, particularly those traders who are sort of new to the idea of naked trading.
And why do you think the ITC is worth attending?
Well, for me, I think it's a bit obvious. I mean, first of all, FX Street has such a great reputation that I think that anything that they do is probably going to be pretty good because they know what they're doing. And I appreciate the point of view that FX Street provides to the Forex traders around the world. But I think that it's a little bit more than that. The way the conference is structured, it's like the way I look at it is if I were a pilot and I were a new pilot, if I if I see people getting on my plane, they might be nervous if they know that I'm a new pilot and this is the first time I'm flying the plane, right? Well, I think that's similar for trading. If a trader is new to trading or is still sort of understanding how to trade profitably consistently, it's much easier for a trader if they have someone with them that can help them. Just as the same thing we would say about a pilot. If a pilot is going to fly a big plane for the very first time, that pilot really needs someone next to him or next to her so that he can get some help and just feel comfortable. And I think that's one thing that I like about the ITC is it allows the people at the conference to actually sit next to and learn from other traders there and really get a nice exposure to different ideas. I think it'll be really good for the attendees at the conference. It'll be great for me too to see the other traders there as well.
Okay, Walter, thank you very much for sharing your interesting point of view. And we are going to be looking forward to meeting you at ITC 2012. Thank you. Bye.
Thanks, Naomi. Bye.